This is the Old Guy Network.
Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I am the old guy, the OG, Jay. You know who you are. And boy, am I happy today. And I've got good reason. And I'm going to tell you that in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to let you wait, but I've got really good news. First of all, though, I just want to do like a before and after thing. People kind of forget what the trailer really looked like. And, we've been flipping this trailer for a while, and it's been 3 weeks, and I kind of forgot what it looked like. So I'm going to show you. First, we'll do all the before pics, and then I'll show you what it looks like now. So let's take a quick look here. This is what we saw when we first walked in, and that beautiful fake brick wall. And, you know, it looked okay, but definitely looked dated. And the blue paint was dated. And, of course, in the kitchen, yeah, that didn't look too good. The hood really needed to be replaced, but it worked very well. It was just a matter of cleaning it up, and well, we changed it a little bit, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But remember this? This was the really bad part of the trailer. Was this section of floor was gone, and it had an old counter there at one point. So they tore that out, and they just left it like that. And they had cabinets above it, and that's what it looked like in the ceiling, just above where the where the counter used to be. And of course, in the kitchen was just, wasn't good. And it had this albatross, as I like to call it, this great big ceiling fan. Now, the ceilings are 7 feet, and that fan hung down 1.5 feet. So, it wasn't convenient to have it in the kitchen. So we did remove that. Here's a good shot of just the living room, and you can see into the kitchen. And it looked okay. I mean, all the good parts are there. Wasn't horrible, but it needed to have some work done to it. And as we get down through the hallway and taking a quick look at the steps out back, that's what they look like. And all of the railings and everything, that had to go. It was all rotted. But the steps and the stoop itself wasn't bad. As a matter of fact, we only had to change one board. We put a piece of pressure treated in there and painted it. And of course, who could forget the orange bedroom? This is the only picture I have of it because I couldn't stomach seeing anymore. Yeah, it was orange. And I'd like to say that was the worst of the two bedrooms, but it wasn't. Before we get to the second bedroom, of course, the bathroom was what was referred to as, I'm going to try to say this as nice as possible, baby poop green. And there were some issues with the shower. That had to be taken care of as well. And let's take a look at that bedroom. And here it is in all its glory. This was the black room. It was a dark gray, but it was almost black. And we had to go through, I think, 4 or 5 coats of Kills first, the primer, and then 4 or 5 coats of regular paint before we got it to even look halfway decent. And this is a shot of the closet. Some of the paneling had been taken out of the closet. I don't know why, but we replaced that. I think it looks a lot better now, and I'll show you that too in just a second. But who could forget the lights? I mean, these are 1970s lights. They were in the bathroom, and there was one in the hallway, and also in the bedrooms, and another light in the kitchen were these things here. I like to call these fly catchers because you always find dead flies in them. And they, in its time, I guess back in the 70s, it didn't look too bad, but now it's very dated. And if we go outside, remember this lovely shack? That was the shed, part of the shed anyway. You see some of it there. And this had this piece attached to it, and some people called it the kill shack. I didn't, but we took that down. And who could forget around the steps and around the deck this lovely mess? Yeah, it wasn't pretty. No, we weren't very happy with the way that looked. So we changed everything. I mean, we really did. We changed everything, and this is what it looks like now. And as you can see, we brightened up the living room, painted it all white, and my favorite part of the whole thing is this bar. This took me the most time. I would have liked to spend a little bit more time on it because it didn't come out perfect, and I wanted it to come out perfect. But I guess nothing's perfect. you know, this is what we ended up doing with that hole in the ceiling. Originally, it was going to be a wine rack, but there just wasn't time, so we just capped it. And probably what somebody will do is just put up a hook and one of those lights that has a chain on it. It'll look really nice over the bar. I think if you can just imagine that little light hanging right up there, I think it'll look pretty good. And this is a nice shot of the hallway, going into the hallway from the living room. And again, we just painted everything white and kept it nice and clean and bright. And remember those steps? Yeah, new rails and new posts. And Jake did those, and he did an outstanding job. And we had some paint left over from a cornhole game build that I had. And it was outdoor paint, and it was blue, gray blue, and grayish blue, I'd say. And I think it looks pretty good. This used to be the orange room. And you got to admit, that looks a heck of a lot better. And the bathroom, well, we did this. We left the counter exactly the way it was and changed everything else. We painted everything, made everything fresh, put new pull knobs on the cabinets because it was missing one handle, so I just put single knobs on there. That's all we really needed. And cleaned up the shower area, got that all painted, got the walls redone. We repaired the walls, and everything looks just beautiful now. And then the black room, what we used to call the black room. It was really dark gray, but this is what it looks like now. That looks all right, don't you think? I mean, it's a lot better than we had before. I still got a few things to pick up and take out into the shed, as you can see, but yeah, the room's all finished and it looks beautiful. And the lights, like the ceiling fan that we had in the kitchen, we replaced that with these lights here in the hallway in the kitchen and in one of the bedrooms. And then we put these round lights in the orange room, what used to be the orange room, and in the bathroom. So those look a lot better, a lot less dated. I mean, yeah, they still had these in the 70s, sort of. They look like this, but this looks a lot better than the fly catchers that we had. And going outside, that ugly shed, well, we changed it up a little bit. We've got the front painted right now. I am going to paint the back of it too. The sides are really good. But as you can see, it looks a heck of a lot nicer when you take that other monstrosity that was attached to the side of it. We took that right off. Once that's gone, that looks pretty good. And you can see that all of that brush that was around the deck, that's all gone. We took care of that. And that's pretty much what it looks like now. As soon as you see it from the driveway, it looks beautiful. The grounds look great. The inside of the trailer looks good. Everything just came out so nice. Everything just came out so nice. And again, this is my favorite part where the bar is. I just think that's beautiful. And this is a nice shot. You can see into the kitchen, the two ceiling lights that we had. We used to have that ceiling fan and then one of the fly catchers, and we added these two in there, and it looks beautiful. Now, the front room, I didn't show you any after pictures of that because, well, it still looks the same. We just cleaned it up, and there were a few places that we had to touch up the paint, and we did that. That pretty much looks the same except for one minor thing that I did change, and that's this takeout window here. That's what I called it anyway. This is the dining room area of the house, and I just always thought that it should have a shelf there. So I did. I put one there, and as I mentioned on one of the other videos, it's actually just a framed out piece of one of the floorboards. I backed it with some MDF, glued it on, screwed it to the counter, and trimmed it up so it looks beautiful. And it looks like it's supposed to be there. So I did take care of that as well. So that's it. That's the before and after. It came out better than I thought it was going to. I knew it was going to look good, but it looks really good. The pictures really don't do it justice, especially the before pictures. They're a little fuzzy, a little grainy because I had to lift those from video. I didn't take photographs for the before. I never do. I always forget. But at least we had the video, so I could show you that. But it looks nice. It looks really clean, and people are just loving it when they come in. The very first couple that saw it, they weren't too impressed with it because everything was done except for the bathroom and the closet doors in the room, in the bedrooms. They didn't like that a bit. They wanted to see what it would look like with the bathroom freshened up, and so, I understand that. But we got that done really quickly, and everybody else that came in loved everything that we did. The outside, they liked the shed, they liked the inside. Nobody had anything bad or any criticisms, really. And that shows because we put this up for sale last week. It's been exactly 1 week. We've showed it to a pile of people, and we have an offer. Yeah, not only do we have an offer, we have a down payment. So I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy. Now, we haven't got a done deal yet. We don't have all the money yet. We have a down payment and we have an offer. That's pretty good, but it's not the end of this. They're talking to the park tomorrow, getting park approval. Once they've got park approval and the financing goes through, as soon as I get a check, then I can say, hey, we sold it. But I can't say that yet. But I will say we do have an offer, firm offer, and we do have a deposit. So that's pretty awesome. After 1 week, 3 weeks build, 1 week to sell. Well, some of that building was in that 1 week that we were trying to sell it to. So we've got 24 days. That's what we've got into this. 24 days. I've got over 210 hours. Everybody worked their hearts out on this. Most of the crew were only there for a week, but they did a great job, and they learned a lot, and I learned a lot too with them. So I'm really happy about this. So yeah, looks like we might have done it. I'm not going to say finally that, nothing's final, but we're looking pretty good. So that's why I'm so happy today. And I hope you're happy today too. I hope that something wonderful happened for you today. And, as long as nothing bad happened to you, that's a good day too, right? So I hope that that's the case for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all these videos. Now we're going to start getting back into something else. And when this does sell, because it will sell eventually, when it does sell and it's final and everything and I have my money, we are going to do the unboxing of the Milwaukee Sawzall. I'm just going to go to the store. I'm going to purchase it and I'll bring it over. We'll do an unboxing. I'll give my opinion of the saw, and then I'm going to give it away to one of you viewers. I'll give more details on that. I mean, this thing is something that's been drawn out now for a couple of months because I got scammed. Me, Mr. Former computer shop owner, I got scammed. Happens. It does. But I got the money back, and we'll take care of that in just a few days, hopefully. But for now, this is it. I'm going to go out. I'm going to smoke a cigar. I'm probably going to have an adult beverage and just relax for a few days because we got the trailer done, and we have a deposit, and we have an offer, and I couldn't be happier. So that's it. For the Old Guy Network, I am the Old Guy, and I'm grinning ear to ear.